Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Hurricanes and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Beck. On target. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Running inside, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete,
first game I played, I couldn't stop running to save my life, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. So I used to be able to stop the run, but that game I couldn't stop shit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Beck. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped for an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And, man, that is not the start that he was looking for. This is a dude with a lot of hype coming in the transfer portal at the most important spot. A lot of trust, a lot of belief in him. And this dude's good. but making a mistake early, Jesse, creating the turnover, like this is not how he drew up his first start with his new uniform.
No, David, you kind of wonder if he's just pressing a little bit, because you're right. This guy got a lot of publicity this offseason. The expectations for him here are so sky high. You just wonder if he's trying to go out and justify all of it on the very first drive of this game. He just got to settle down. That's a mistake. We've seen this guy bounce back from mistakes in the past. I don't expect this guy's going to have any issue moving forward, but you got to be able to flush that one.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Mensah. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big
They
determinant
understand
factor
home
in this
field
football
advantage
game.
one
A
thing,
week
but
ago,
it's so
he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Hunt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there.
That fucking 13 goddamn fucking time.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Dropping back, it's Beck. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown Hurricanes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Not the way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Do all your shifts, dude.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. And they got him.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
If it ain't a bootleg, I ain't running a play action pass.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pringle. There's some room. Drills him with the stiff arm. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Here's what I think. Offense is about finesse. It's about, shifts and motions. When you get to be in the goal line area and the field starts to shrink, you better be able to punch somebody in the mouth and get positive yards. Not trickeration, not flip it to a guy with speed out wide, not do something different. You better be physical at the point of attack, move guys out of the way, and run the football.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Mensah to throw. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Good shit, Cody Bellinger. Good play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
We are trying to save the game for us.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
What he does. Now, Ryan McMahon feature Marlon. Hopefully we try to get Mason Miller back. That would be lovely.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
I'll blow my load if it happens.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here,
try to make
something happen on this side of the football.
Get more
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You're wide open, so you should be able to catch it pretty
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there, running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kijana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down to 14.
I blitz, get cooked, I just run zone, everyone gets fucking pancakes. Why don't you fucking run, man? Shit's so fucking stupid. Everyone runs these stupid-ass shotgun runs.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in
shoot
a
the gap, blow up the
run,
but my motherfucker is nowhere to be found. Pancake out here.
Quarterback may change this route. Some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he made the extra point without problem. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
He's still there. I try to run the ball, but that doesn't work. I just try to run the ball, I get starved.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
That's fucking easy.
Running inside, it's Pringle.
That.
And he
I
never
lose
had
1 yard,
a
him like
chance
everyone
to
else.
stop cold as soon as he got it.
What a great
run the
play
ball.
by the linebacker.
Everybody
You
else
talk about
fucking
filling
out
a
here to
hole.
get 30 yards
Defensive
goddamn
line does
carry.
their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Ball out.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him to force him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Now the play fake. Gets it away off his back foot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Well, he's probably about to come back because he's going to start running the ball here, and we can't fucking stop the run.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Red pass, it's complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Beck. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Why he was just
Man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Pringle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half.
Throw the ball
that's
immediately,
the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Mensah. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Here's Mensah to throw. Sets up the screen. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the 2nd half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got a man. It's Fletcher. At the 40. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Makes the grab and room to run. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Run in the red zone. It's Lyle. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Right.
And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Number 94, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He'll do it himself. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
It's like either, I don't know if it's on a helmet or if it's on a jersey or pants or something. I'm not sure.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19.
Hey, check it. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
To the air, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22.
Which one's my receiver?
Mensah fires to the middle. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Working the middle. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He might want another play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Back to pass, it's Beck. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The sure hands, it's Vaughn. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The run inside. It's Pringle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires toward the target. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pringle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed. Right.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Beck. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Penn State with the response. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Now this offense is back on the field. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Pringle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. keep it in the air. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They move on top here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
Like me. Usually when I play the computer sometimes.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Lyle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down.
They put up generational numbers right now.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down.
Miami playing a user right now. He has Penn State. I'm up 7, 4th and 1. I can
So
go
on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
But we're going to kick it. Nope, I got it. I'll be down.
And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Not that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Sowell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And back to the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Beck. Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you.
He was like one of the last two that like
build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.